Hello, Amy the Potter here, and today I am teaching myself how to make a rolled rim bowl. A couple of years ago, I was at Clay Fest here in Eugene, and there was a potter, I think she was from Bend, and she had these pots, and I thought they were really nice, but they looked really heavy. So I picked one up because it had this big fat rim. I picked it up and it was light as a feather. And I was like, what the heck? How did she do that? So I learned that that's called a rolled rim bowl. One sec, my cat's making, I got a poo a call. Let me see if I can get it. Whoops! Hold on one sec, everybody. Nunu, Nunu. Come here. Nunu. Okay, well, hopefully he'll come out here. And anyway, he's gotten into the bad habit of pooing wherever he wants to. I guess that's one of the things you get to do when you get older as a person and a cat. So anyway, I recently learned that's called a rolled rim bowl, and I just made one just to make sure that I could do it before I went live. And that's a rolled rim bowl. So I'm going to be making some of those tonight. I also believe that I have my Stefan. Hi. I have my camera set up in a way that I believe that I can read what you write, or there's a better chance that I can read what you write here today. So if you have got comments, that's the most fun, is when people have things to say and we can, this is, whenever I go live, that becomes an episode of Wisdom from the Wheel. But hey, I'm not taking responsibility for all this wisdom. I need you guys to bring it. It's not just me, it's like wisdom at the wheel between us. So, whatever you'd like to talk about, we are here for that. And also, just making it is actually nice too, so meditation is going to be part of it. So, to teach myself how to do this, first I watched a few YouTube videos. Really grateful to the people who post their skills, who share what they do, what they know, and teach us all how to do it. Kind of an amazing thing that we do. Really hoping that my cat's going to appear here somewhere. Okay. So first I get the clay moved. Then I'm going to roll the rim, and then I'm going to make the shape of the bowl. Okay, so rolling the rim is pretty easy. You just roll it out over your finger, and then you just keep on going. Just like the name says, it's a rolled rim. I'm just going to roll it over like that, giving the illusion of a very thick bowl. Then I'll make the shape. From the inside, I'm pushing out to make a nice round shape that I like. You can go up and down here. Oh, somebody asked me to reverse the video, and I didn't even try to do that. Noomy! No. Uh-oh. Here comes the I have to poo sound. No. Uh-oh. Mm. Noomy! No. Sorry about my calling my cat, but that's it. So now I'm going to put my pointer here so I know where I'm heading next time. And there we have it, Amy's new shape, a rolled rim bowl. Let me put that back on actually, and first finish this with a chamois, or my version of a chamois is a broccoli rubber band. Okay, that's finished. Okay, now let me see if I can get my cat outside. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Me. Lumiere. Oh boy. Nope. No such luck. All right. Oh, some more people came. Hi. I'm making rolled rim bowls. And I'm here for questions or comments or anything. Hi, Sydney. Hi. Are you in Mexico? Making these with kind of thicker bottoms because I think I want a more substantial foot to reflect the look of the substantial rim. Can't see this or hear it, but I'm exhaling, staying connected to the process. So it's going to be a little bit bigger. Here's the roll. Out over my finger and all the way. It just tickles me that I can learn new things. Just absolutely inspiring. After making the same pots for so many years, it has a certain vibe to teach yourself something new. Okay, let's see what's happening here. This rim is like really thick and thin here. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if we can get that a little bit better center. Okay. This is the move I don't want to do with my head way over to the side. I really want to train myself out of that bad habit. That's my wisdom. Train yourself out of bad habits, Amy. Mark. Hi, Mark. I don't think we know each other, do we? Okay, let me set the rim now here. See if that's effective. I guess these are, yeah, that one looks good. Oh, so pretty. Oh. You don't have to be shy. You can just jump in and say stuff if you want to. This will be I think this is the 4th podcast. No. My cat. Noonie, come on. He's a little bit deaf, my cat. Noonie. I'd rather him come here in the pottery studio than in my living room. Oh, I probably shouldn't be saying that word. Come take a poo here in the studio. I'd actually get up and let him out. If I was so lucky that he would pay me a visit in here. My cat has become my personal healer. So I'm willing to pick up his poo from the floor for the exchange of nightly healing. He sleeps on top of me and like completely is like, I don't know what he's doing to me, but it's something magical. Noonie. He's a little shy about the video. Oh my gosh, I'll just say that so many people have been contacting me lovingly, either in messages on the on the posts that I make or privately like through Facebook Messenger. It's just really nice to hear that people are enjoying watching the process and hanging out. So hi Martha, hi. Thanks for everybody who is participating in their own way through watching, through commenting, through whatever, however it's landing in your life to be a part of my process. I am glad and grateful. I'm just learning how to do these. I'm just figuring it out. So always after doing something for a while, kind of new techniques and tricks come along, or I'll kind of get my sea legs with these rolled rim bowls. And for now, I'm just kind of getting to know them. There I go again, bending over. Like I said, I wouldn't. There's very little to do with these other than roll the rim. Kind of take some of the steps away, actually. I do a lot less with my rib. But they're very sweet. I really like them. Show you. It's called a rolled rim bowl. You roll that rim over. Some of them are a little bit rounder. I think I'll put this one back on too and kind of fix it. This one has a little funny shape to it underneath that I didn't see until I picked it up. Let's see here if I can see it in my mirror. I have a mirror right in front of me. I think that might just be the shape of this one. I might have I've rolled too much. Okay. I think it's pretty. Cool. Okay. I also kind of want to do some stamp stuff. Maybe I'll do that after I make these bowls. Oh, it's not very stable. There we go. These bats are all so old. I've had them for 20, 30 years. I always do a big exhale after I slam the clay down because I know there's some little silica dust particles that are flying up in my face, even if I can't see them. I blow them away, blow them back down into the splash pan. Who is this? Hi. Are you in Chile? Aww. I'd love to have you on. Do you wanna come on? Moises, if you're here and you want to come on, or Vip, if you want to come on and talk, I mean, Vip, I know we don't know each other that well, but I know you're a great conversationalist. And so if anybody wants to come on, I can just bring you on. If you want to be a guest on my podcast, I've got the power. I could do that. I could just bring you right on and we could talk. You could ask me questions. We could talk about anything. So you just give me a little signal if you want to come on, and I'll just press a button, and I think that you'll be on here too somehow. I've never done that before, but it keeps telling me bring them on video. I see no signals. Okay, gonna just kind of start that round shape, then roll the rim, then finish the shape. Yeah, at first I was nervous about doing this. I was using a lot more water. Now I feel like, you just roll the rim. It's easy. You just roll the rim. Okay. All right. Pretty good. I'm happy with these. All right. Happy with the newness. Happy with there's something so round and friendly about these rims. Wow. So cool, huh? All right. Well, how's everybody feeling out there? What's going on, people? Better just to watch? Maybe it's better just to watch. You might not even have your sound on. I'm like, hey, I'm over here. Wait a minute. Did somebody say something? Oh, Kelly, hi. Love watching you do this. Amy Nurschwander. I want to learn pottery very much. Amy Neuenschwander. That's probably a friend of yours who's not me. You probably tagged a different Amy, but maybe she'll be like, maybe she's on her way here. Jess is here. Hi, Jess. I thought you were watching a movie. Oh, maybe I'll be a Potter for Halloween. I was trying to think what I was going to be for Halloween. That's kind of a cop out, isn't it? I could bring my whole wheel with me. Hmm. Kelly, I want to thank you for you. I am the movie, and I was the star of the movie. Actually, when you watch Good Luck to You, Leo Grand, uh, I do feel very connected to that movie. more in the role of Leo Grand than in the role of Emma Thompson, but you'll see. You'll see what I mean. And everybody else who's on here right now, I highly recommend that this compelling pottery video is over, that you run, don't walk, to go see Good Luck to You, Rio Grande. Rio Grande is wrong. Leo Grande. That's interesting. Leo Grande, Rio Grande. Rolling the rims, rolling, rolling, rolling. It's like really pretty easy. You just do it and then it's done. Rolled rim, just like that. I have been dreaming about making these bowls now for probably, I don't know, 10 years. I probably saw that about 10 years ago. These bowls of this Potter and Bend, I was just completely enamored with them. And now here they are on my own wheel. I didn't know I could do that. The cool thing about pottery is that you can always learn something new. You can always learn a new shape. You can always throw an extra pound on the wheel. There's just always, it's endless. Maybe most things are like that. But definitely it's one of the things for me that's the most inspirational about doing pottery, is just like you can always challenge yourself more. You can always learn something else. Jess, is it just me and you? That's just how it goes around here on the internet. You got like people come and go. So glad that I figured out how to move the camera so I can see what people write. Yesterday I had a live crowd. They were just like really had a lot to say. Not to compare, you guys. That's meant as an inspiration. No, me. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Friend of mine said that this is like the new family show. This is what she does with her family, is they watch my my podcast. All the way. Keep on walking, Rim. Keep on walking. Okay. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, I think that you might be a Potter. It's hard to keep track of everybody on the internet, but that name is looking real familiar to me. Am I right? I'm teaching myself how to make rolled rim bowls, and now I can teach you too. Okay. It's really fun. It's really fun to do something new. Oops. Thank you. Thank you. I think that that's applause. I think that emoji means applause. I take a bow. Thank you very much. And so, just like all things, you center it. So I saw two different ways of making a rolled rim bowl. One from Simon Leach and one from Ingleton Pottery. And the Simon Leach method is working better for me. It just feels more intuitive and easier and more functional. So the Ingleton Pottery one, you can just look it up on YouTube. It's like a 2-minute video, really short. He flattens out the rim and then somehow rolls the flat thing out. I tried that before and just didn't work. So I'm doing the Simon style, Simon-esque, which is to thin out the rim. Just throw it all the way through so it's like super thin right there. Well, he didn't say that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he does. It makes sense to me. Now I'm moving all the clay here. Then I'm gonna kind of go more towards slight bowl shape or just a little bit less of an angle there. Just starting to make the bowl shape. And then when I get my finger up to the rim, I'm just going to lay this out over my finger and then keep it going. I just use my thumb here. I'm going to tuck it under. It's not like a fast thing. You just have to go with the speed of the wheel, with the rotations of the wheel. And then just kind of press it in there and then finish the shape. Or at least this is my style of rolling the rim and making the bowl. Before I asked some people if they wanted to come online, and I think they disappeared. I mean, like, come on live. So I'll offer it again if anybody would like to come on and chat. And because here it's just all you got is the comments section. That's your only way of speaking, but there's actually a way for me to bring you on live if you want to come on. Methinks it would be fun sometime. Okay, these are sweet. You know, just like almost everything that I'm making now, I have no idea how I'm gonna glaze them, how I'm gonna finish them. I'm not thinking that far ahead. Let's see here. Noomies. Noo. His I have to poo meow is almost identical to I'm hungry. His I'm hungry meow. Noomies. Sometimes when I throw, I do this thing, which is Well, first of all, there's two things I'm thinking. One is this one's for the gallery. And I used to do that with like every single mug. This one's for the gallery. So just like really trying to make the nicest one possible. And then related to that is, what if this was the only pot I ever made? A little bit of pressure, but just kind of brings you right here into the moment here, connected to the pot and the process. Here we go. Bringing it out, over, and back down and in. Very satisfying. It feels like the bowl goes from being a big bowl to being a small bowl in like half a second. Noticing my hips get tight. It's hard for me to stay relaxed in my hips. And I have some chronic tension in my hips and my jaw. So I'm just seeing if I can do this whole thing with like relaxed hips, relaxed face. Hi, Simone. I believe that you might be in Australia. Is that right? Nia teacher in Australia? I know a lot of Simones, but I'm pretty sure maybe we did our blue or brown belt together. Am I right? Black belt? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Maybe a couple more of these. I'm running out of my small bats. This is called a bat, but I actually don't know why. If anybody out there knows why a bat is called a bat, I'd love to find out. If you're watching now or if you're watching in the recording, pop it in the comments. We got to share our wisdom here. Wisdom at the wheel. Learning new stuff. This one's got a little some idiosyncrasies in there. It's got a little bit of personality in there. Force it to submit. No personality for you. There you go. Well, it still has a little personality in there. By personality, I'm saying, I mean like that there's an unevenness inside, also in the bat. I said earlier that I'm planning for these to have a more beefy looking foot than my normal serving bowls, which I cut real close to the, I make really kind of a small foot so I can kind of, I don't know why. I just always do. The foot's kind of not very substantial. Oops, let me get this bowl shape in here before I start rolling. There we go. Now I'll roll it over. So cool how that does that. Okay. The theme of this podcast has been my cat Come on, Numi. I wonder if you can hear him in the background. Um, I've had a dog in the past in my life who was like, just kind of like grabbed my soul and like it was one of the true loves of my life, my dog Princess. I got her when I was, I think, 16 or 17 maybe. And she was just like, I just like fell in love with that dog. We were in love with each other. And then I just like have always been waiting for that to happen again with like anybody, like a person or another dog or something. And it never happened until Numi, my cat. And it's funny because back when I was single, I used to call him my boyfriend because, we've always had this affinity. But really, only in the last couple of weeks or months, I think, did I realize that we have this. I've always appreciated him and I really love him. I've always really loved him, but I didn't realize how close we were. I didn't realize the intensity of the connection. And now I just spend a lot of time wondering how I'm going to deal with it when he dies. I don't really want to think about that so much, but you know, when you get so the reason I try not to get attached to people and animals is because they die or I die or somebody dies and then it's just like, that part sucks. Okay, I'm running out of room. So what should we do? I'm gonna go get myself another board. Sorry for the noise. And let me find something over here. Okay. Let's see. Oopsie. This is really fun for me. Like, just the whole thing. Just the whole doing pottery. Doing pottery just on its own is just fun that I'm back to doing this because maybe you don't know, but I took a 5 or so year break and then sharing it like this, like doing it live and let's see here. I think I can leave it there. Oh, Cheryl's here. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you. Yeah, I just like doing it live. I was so one of the things I did when there's so many holes in this bat. Okay, I think it's this one. One of the things that I did when I wasn't doing pottery is that I went back to school and I got a master's degree in process-oriented psychology, which is a super cool alternative form of therapy. It's also a form of facilitation and coaching and like kind of like life philosophy. But during my final exams, so it was a 4-year degree, and during my final exams, one of them is called inner work. And that is where you basically do therapy on yourself, but you, at least for the exam, you talk out loud so that supervisor like knows what's happening and they can give you a grade on your inner work. And inner work was always one of my very favorite things to do. And in my examiner was just absolutely awesome. His name is Steven Skadeverder from South Africa. Just really appreciated being with him. I just find that working on myself in front of other people it's just very helpful to do inner work in front of people. Kind of keeps me on track where I can get a little bit lazy if I'm on my own. I think he's hungry. So anyway, during this exam, one of the kind of big ahas, like a message from my subconscious, basically, a message that I got for myself, was to make my process public. And I've just really taken that to heart. I've really followed it in lots of ways. oops, I forgot to make the form before I did that. So being live and showing people, like, this is like making my pottery process public. What did I do here? Did I roll it the whole way? Yes. Okay. Just have to kind of form it a little bit better. So yeah, so that was just, it was just a message from the universe that I got during one of my exams, was to make my process public. So that's part of why I'm doing this. Also, right before I stopped doing pottery, I decided that I should teach some things. I recorded lots of videos, but I wasn't doing lives. I was more kind of when I thought of something that I thought could be helpful for people, I would make a short video and be like, "Hey, here's this trick." But this is more like as we go. Hi, Cheryl. Hi. I really appreciate you. I hope you know that. Cheryl's like, she's just kind of offing around and saying nice things and very engaged and one of the few people who like really will comment on these videos. And so today, Cheryl, I am teaching myself how to make these rolled rims, these rolled rim bowls. And I'm just really happy about them. I've wanted to try them for a long time. I think for the last one's the next one's the last one. And what I'm gonna do is kind of go a little crazy and see if I can make like a super fat rolled rim. Because when I think about that woman from Bend and her pots, I remember like just when I saw that rim, I was so surprised at how light it was when it had that big fat rim. So let's see what we can do. If I can make an even more substantial rolled rim. Doesn't that sound good? Challenge yourself, Amy. Don't just stay safe in the known rolled rim world. Move into the big rolled rim. Let's see what happens. Really, really roll the rim. Cheryl, what are you working on in your studio right now? Cheryl's a potter. Maybe I think you're, this is my guess. Florida? Are you in Florida? I know this is reversed and I really wanna reverse it back for you so you can see what's actually really happening, but like when I do this, this is 4 o'clock on the pot to me. But I know that it looks backwards to you. Okay, trying to do it a little different this time. Loomies! Hi! Okay, so a little more aggressive with my pull this time. And I'm kind of visualizing this really big rolled rim. See how I do. See if I'm able to do it. Okay, here we go. A little bit more of the bowl form. And then I'll just leave my finger a little bit lower And roll that rim out a little further. And bringing it back in. One rotation of the wheel at a time. Not rushing to make that happen. Okay, I think it got a little fatter. Yeah, I think that's a little bit fatter. And I think I like it a little bit better. So I'm glad that I did that. Funny that I waited to the very last one to do it. But now I know. All right. See how we're doing here. Okay. Very exciting, very fun. I've been thinking about this for a while, for actually like a decade since I saw that woman's bowls with these big fat rolled rims. And hi, Louie. Here he comes. I hear him. My boyfriend, the cat, Numair. All right, well, that's all I had wedged up. So I think what I'm gonna do now, well, I don't have that much room here, but I would like to make some more bowls. So I think I'm gonna go off the live. Here comes my cat. Hold on, look, you gotta meet him after all this. Nunu, come here. Everybody wants to meet you. Hi. Here he comes. Here comes my boyfriend. Okay, here he comes. Oh my gosh, here he is. He's so handsome. Hold on. He might be snotty because that's kind of part of his thing. But I don't care. And he knows I don't care. I actually pick his nose for him. Okay, come here, Newbie. Come here. Everybody wants to meet you. Come here. Come here. Okay, here's my beautiful cat. Whoops. Don't get your tail on there. Hold on. Oopsie. There we go. Here he is. Look at him. Isn't he the most beautiful, handsome boy you ever saw? Even if he is a little bit snotty. He is. He's adorable, isn't he? He's so sweet. And he's like one of these cats that really lets you do anything to him. Like I can pet his belly. And I can just pick him up with my hands all full of clay. Whoopsie. And yeah, he's just like this, such a love. And he just purrs and he sleeps on my belly or he sleeps on my heart all night long. He lets me cuddle him, like literally cuddle him, like wrap myself around him and sleep. He's so sweet. So anyway, I'll let him go. But I thought it was so perfect that he showed up there at the very end. Okay, now I'll go do whatever he wants me to do. He's so cute, isn't he? Yeah, I know. He's so cute. Hopefully he didn't poo in the house while we were in here in the studio. But yeah, I'm gonna go and then I'll be back and I may or may not come back live, but I really appreciate that people are here and now I know if I want people to engage, just bring the cat. Thanks for everybody's comments and presence and support. And I will see you soon, I hope. Good night, Cheryl. Good night. Let's see here. How do you get out? Oh, um, actually, here we go.